far, you may fall behind. Oh my god! He's gone for Darius! So he calls their bluff. It's going to be an Armageddon on the top side of the map here for both of these teams.
This is G2 though. This is Broken Blade. Dead resources to top there. And Kanavi did not flash follow. And here they're going to meet up in the tri-brush again.
Yeah, well, let's see whether they can actually get the kill. No summoner spells like you say. Jankos is going to get over here. 369 a little bit separated.
No flash.
Fully stacked up passive as Broken Blade's going to walk it out. That's first blood for Darius. And Kanavi's going to need to run away. Big thumbs up
here
for Broken Blade. Yugao is going to flash on forward. Jankos in trouble.
First Caps.
Immediately.
Jankos now pathing towards the bot side, it looks like. Could look for an early Drake. Caps, every time the camera comes here, he's getting hit by the combo. Targamas though.
Speaking of the combo, a lot of damage here. Great Encore is going to land there from Flacket, and Targamas just tanking them up. Flash out immediately though as Hope dives forward. Flacket, yeah, you can't tank all of those minions and Hope. The boomerang! He's going to get it on the return, and that's a kill for the Sivir.
And they're not done yet. Yugao is going in.
Well, he may not necessarily want to, but the seismic shove will pick it up. Oh no! Tripped on the rocks. Jankos will be able to claim it.
It's over until the Ignite fell off, then he popped it. Hope with the lethal tempo, weaving an auto attack and dodging away from Flackett's spells, and then this Q just does so much damage. Flackett with no flash gets taken out. Alco of Gaming coming in here from Kanavi, no flashes on the G2 bot lane.
Well, there it is. We do have the final chapter coming out. Targamas trying to get out of there. This time he's hit level 6, does manage to get the trample to get a bit of a stun, but it's not going to be enough. A second kill for the Sivir, and also missing, taking down Flackett. Caps will answer towards that mid lane. It's going to work. Bring 4, I think, is going to be the answer. And Broken Blade just standing just barely out of tower range. Caps picks himself up the Dominus, and it's almost a disaster, but in the
It's all about the timers here because bottom side, JDG were making a play at the same time. So that's why Caps is like, hey, we can't wait for these minions. We have to go.
Chapter and spell shields aplenty.
G2 are hovering around this Herald. They don't have TP, let's not forget, on Broken Blade, but 369 does.
Yeah, Caps is getting enclosed on here as he does manage to dive away. Kanavi right after him, and Caps just out of position this time around. JDG just take away the mid laner.
Yeah, I think
because Caps has no TP and Broken Blade has to give up the bot push, but 369 is top. He has no TP. Broken Blade gets caught out.
Yeah, Seismic Shove is going to connect there as Kanavi slinks into the mist. Broken Blade trying to turn it around. Darius can do these things sometimes, but that is only going to be one knock up there from Targamas, who does have to run away with that ultimate, and now is the time where Hope could find an option. Doesn't have the ult available. Did have to flash.
Losing so many extra big cooldowns for themselves here with Broken Blade now. No summoners again on this Darius.
Yep, remember, LEC fans, our next matchup is Rogue versus Top.
Mid lane wave clear and Broken Blade. Hang on a second.
No sum.
Yeah, is going to come through here, and not a lot of mobility on good old Darius, and Broken Blade's just going to try and fight this one out. The Apprehend's going to hit a few, but it does not matter whatsoever. 369 picks that one up, gets some revenge.
They push mid and rotate over to bottom. Really nice two-lane push from JDG. Good macro here where you see G2 focusing on top side, push in mid, rotate over to the bottom side where 369 already has it up at the turret, and they instantly get that objective.
Yeah, really good macro there from JDG as you highlighted, Kobe. I mean, G2 will get this top tier 1 as a trade-off, but obviously inner towers are worth more gold, and this will be G2's first tower of the game. That's how much control JDG have had on this pause. At such short cooldowns every time you walk up. I think you're right there, Kobe. The Alistar needs to find different angles. Coming from head-on is never going to work. He needs to channel his inner Ignar from Europe to find these crazy Alistar flanks.
Ignar from Europe?
When he was on Misfits, he was great at it.
I would say hide on bush is the strategy here for G2 now.
All right, well, 369 is going to discover Caps, or is it the other way around? They're able to do a fair bit of damage here. Lands on a 369. The Apprehend pulls him back. That's a dead Croc as Yugao going to get flashed on. Broken Blade, he's feeling himself. All right, not just going to run it out. It's okay.
Before the summoner spells come up and before the Infinity Edge comes in, they're going to get a pick onto Yugao.
Yeah, Yugao in, no man's land, doesn't have a flash, doesn't have a hope, and that is going to be Caps making sure they lock him down. 369 teleported in. I like that Caps committed the flash.
Yeah, and look at the minimap here because Broken Blade's pushing in on bot side. Well, they're bringing up, so there it is. Bot tier 1 is gone. And no TP on 369 helps the side lane out so much. No vision. JDG have started it up. G2 are unaware.
Yeah, they do have an avenue towards this Baron Pit. Of course, vision available for JDG down to half health. A lot of damage available, like you guys say, onto this Baron. They are just going to back away. No flips this time around. Targamas in a bit of trouble, slinks into the mist, does Kanavi. He's running very quickly. Targamas looking to turn it around, but only finds one knockup. The outpost just gigantic! Broken at 3, we get the resets, and we may not even need them. Caps looking for the backline. Hope trying to escape. Final chapter available here. here for the silence in G2. I think they've just done it. They found a team fight in Major Sequel Baron.
It's 3 kills. Jankos is down. Caps is on the chase to find Hope, but he has no summoners in the ultimate. G2 are going to go towards this Baron while the Smite, I think they can secure it.
They did it! They did it! The fight behind the red buff. G2 are able to take down Baron. Hope and Missing are going towards mid, though. They want to crack open this mid inhibitor tower.
It was JDG who were the ones who forced this. They started up the Baron, they ran into this jungle, and it's Flackhead who lands a huge Seraphine ult into the Darius E to pull them all into the meat grinder of G2. Caps wasn't even there, he was flanking.
Yeah, the Baron is going to go down. It is going to be the tower falling in the mid lane. But here is that wraparound. Secret Agent Count. Targamas gets the knock-up. Headbutt is going to be spell shielded. No, it's not actually. Gets it with the trample, and now Hope trying to chase him down. This Sivir is very, very dangerous as Caps will finally take him down. They'll take that trade because they get Missing as well. The Cat can't do anything without his teammate.
Wraps around for the blast cone over to the Soul, picks it up, but then he just goes down as well. He can't get the unit up though, and they're gonna get that dragon.
Yeah, for the first time this game, G2 have a gold lead. JDG going to control this top side of the map as they give up the Drake. Still 10 minutes away from a Soul on either side, and they're looking for this top tier 2. No TP on Caps, and he's on the bot side. Maybe it's going to be a trade of towers here. We'll see if G2 can slow down the recalls, though, because Caps has just started hitting onto this tower. Targamas is going to take a base. Yagao similarly.
Could just be a trade. And if trades just keep going like this, you could imagine that G2 are pretty happy about it. I just probably know exactly what's going on. 369 teleports in, like you were talking about, KazaLoL. They do manage to get that summoner spell, but G2 are still on it, looking for that turn opportunity. Blackard, great positioning there, safe up towards the north as Targamas on the flank, spotted out by Yagao. That's a decent little snare onto 369. On the hunt has been popped. The Baron is still leashed. Targamas has now used the ultimate, now wants his opportunity to get in. There's the knock-up, so much damage on the Caps, but he goes golden. Oh, the flick and the shutdown here for Kanavi. Caps goes down, Targamas survives for so long. Jankos is massive in this fight as well. It's Broken Blade running his way out. How did this happen? Hope is still huge, so JDG are still very scary, but
so grouping mid is the only play for both of them. And Dragon's up, G2 look towards it. Targamas.
All could be in trouble here. Does use the Unbreakable Will. Caps diving forward as well. The Weavers will block them all up. The encore is massive yet again, and the resets are now starting to come through. Yagao goes down. Hope is doing so much damage, and the resurrection does not seem to matter whatsoever. There is the Sivir damage, and JDG, they might just win right here.
And Hope will mow them all down as he takes that from G2, running straight to the base.
The Hope was definitely missing, gentlemen, in that particular team fight. JDG now pushing towards Nexus turrets. I'm pretty sure that joke has been done many times before. But man, G2 made them work for it. JDG will remain undefeated in the group for their first week at groups.
What a game and what a way to end it. Of course, it's just a bloodbath in the mid lane where JDG, Hope with the Sivir and the human.
They're deciding between kill pressure or the poke pressure there with the Karma, flirting with lane dominance. You're constantly throwing out the mantra Qs as well as the arrows, and they end up going for the Leona for the kill instead. Now, the Rakan here.
Get in just quickly enough, but now, yeah, exactly right. There is the safeguard forward from Malrong, does tag him with that red buff. Grand Entrance gets the flash out of Tien, but here's the rest of top esports. Knight on the first rotation over as well as Malrong going to be able to pick up the crab. Now Knight in Fog of War for a moment, standing in that brush as he does shift some sands over. Only level 4, so not going to be shuffling or anything like that, as this is a lot of people in this battle. 4v4, Comp getting taken down first, though that's first blood for JackeyLove. Knight's going to flash his way out. And Rogue, can they get a kill back in this exchange? It looks like the answer's no.
And they will have a lot of CC for the Lee Sin.
Yeah, well, Twisted Advance, difficult to avoid there as he throws out the ultimate as well. Odoamne trying to lock him down for long enough. His Wayward is very dead. Malrong not even going to get an assist because, yeah, the tree did enough by himself.
Yeah, I mean, that is...
Jumped in. The thing I was going to say is the reason I'm excited for JackeyLove on this Varus is because it's a very immobile AD carry, but he has he is the highest death AD carry in the league, but one of the highest damage. Might be in trouble.
Grand Entrance for the double. JackeyLove going to get taken down as you say it, KazaLoL. And now Mark is well and truly dead. Get Malrong an assist. Come on, he's done it again. As Comp is going to be...
Well, Odoamne, he started channeling his recall, but then he cancels it. Now he wants to go for the kill instead.
Yeah, Wayward going to get the hop, but doesn't get the double jump. Comp going to come on over as he wants to be able to pull in Trimby. Does have the Fate's Call available, and yeah, this Gnar, I don't think he's going to quite be mega enough, as he does go up to 50%, but he throws the house at the minions, gets the Gnar back. He does the best that he can, but he was dead a while ago.
Yeah, and he holds his
That's
flash.
been absolutely fantastic for Rogue, outside of the fact that JackeyLove has been doing great work here towards the bottom lane. Okay, there's the trophy that goes down. Of course, Odoamne is pretty tanky. There's the Bramble Smash as well. Trimby coming on in. Not a lot of damage to offer, but does have the CC as JackeyLove rotates down. Speaking of damage, he is pretty dangerous. Doesn't have the ult at the moment. Rogue, get away.
And the problem is you have to answer yes, though. They're reset and they're going for the dragon already.
Oh dear. It's looking a bit like the orange buff at this point in the game. Malrang's just going to punish Wayward. Picks up his second of the game.
Third one, he finally gets the kill he was looking for, and Comp might be in trouble. Mark's actually looking for Trimby, though.
Mark and Trimby have just been hanging out together so far this game, but this time he's going to turn it into violence. Immediately, Trimby does go into his stopwatch, though. It's not going to be enough Conquering Sands to secure that one. And picks the flash. Knights Azir will lock down a double.
The Rogue, has no teleport, no flash, gets the early move.
Yeah, and they're pressuring this mid tower so much. Larson, no TP, of course. See if they can get this, and they will. So, 2 towers so far for top esports. Rogue traded for top push, which
Teleport's ready for that Gnar, and Mega is building.
Yeah, he's just diving
Right
in on
into
top of
Odo.
Odoamne. Yeah, he doesn't really need that teleport, as it turns out, as Rogue are going to move back. There's the twisted advance. Odoamne getting a lot of CC, but where is the follow-up? Oh no, the tree's going to fall down. JackeyLove gets that one. Wayward is going to gnaw the air, but still, it's a bit of a celebration here as they are going to get control of this dragon.
Yeah, who needs a flank when you get a bunch of damage right on the front line there? They burn him down, and as we said from Champ Select, Trundle ult on the Maokai is going to be way less tanky than the last time.
Secret Agent Trimby here towards the top side is hoping that Mark just leaves him alone, but there is the blind Zenith Blade, and they spot him out.
TP.
How are we going to get out of this one is the question. He says thank you tonight, and he will just taxi his way out. Get some quickness going. There's a twisted advance as well, double knockup. Trimby turning it on his head. He will go down, but is the trade going to be worth it? Absolutely! The double knockup with the kick. Mark going to try and walk it out, but Knight is dead, and that's so important for Rogue here in this fight. Comp's going to turn up, and it turns out they didn't need him.
Wayward with the Mega decides not to look.
Knight, though, does have teleport.
Wayward's like, no, it turns out I don't want to be in there. As JackeyLove, the gravity field's fantastic. Oh, the cleanse, brilliant here to keep him alive, but the health bars are getting low. Comp does have the rend available. That's the only secure they have. He does manage to do it here, as Wayward not going to get knocked up, but the positioning's fantastic. Rogue have turned it on its head. The shutdown and the triple for Comp.
3 kills come through, shutdown onto Comp on screen there. We can see bot tower is gone. Top esports are pressuring the mid tier 2 though, so they've picked that one up. Rogue very happy with that play.
Yeah, they are. They're ecstatic with that. TS did not even get the kill on the Malrang because the Gore Drinker is just enough health to save him from Mark flashing in, now wearing Baron buff. Rogue are coming for those towers. TS, though, have them trapped.
Yep, inner turret is going to go down. TS trying.
There was a window for an engage, but Trimby going in with Odoamne not behind him means he has to go out, but like kill him, no flash.
Oh dear, yep, he's not getting out of this one. That is impossible. The Ren will pick it up, and Comp collects another kill this game. They'll take themselves the outer turret mid lane.
Odoamne, as they tried to back away, Odoamne could look for the re-engage of the ult, but they decide against it. Rogue was a team in Europe, but every time they went to Worlds, European fans would believe in our speed, but Rogue haven't left. Top esports think they're sweeping out Vision here.
Yeah, there's the grand entrance. Quickness going to come through as well. Mark just flashes into the waiting arms of Comp. The Chaos Storm going to be there as well. Odoamne makes sure that kill comes through, and that is a pick for Rogue. We'll see what they can get for it.
That right there,
we'll see if they turn around to try to contest the Baron. Maybe someone from Rogue has the base here, because they could look to just try to get some Nexus towers.
Oh god, are they base racing? Is this Baron for Nexus? That is not a trade that you want if you're Rogue, but TS, they are going to back away.
TP.
Not trusting the ability to do it fast enough, and like you say, Larson is going to turn up. The alcove, I don't think it's going to be enough to save you unless he does something pretty phenomenal here. Great grand entrance to knock him up, and now Wayward once again running the wrong direction. The Wallop is going to connect. There's a Gnar to say, please leave me alone for goodness sake.
Second time.
The same tower. Wayward's going home.
It's not over yet, and it's going to get worse.
Not at all. 1 minute, 20 seconds left on this buff. Top tier 2 will fall. Rogue will push in mid and look for mid tier 2 as well. Dragon's up in 10, so they have a very simple rotation here of top to mid to bot if they choose to go for it. Is top esports going to be able to defend it? If they can't, Rogue will turn to the Dragon.
Yeah, really nice rotation of pressure. They get him caught in the gravity Gravity Field, though.
Gravity Field's absolutely fantastic, but he is still Trundle, so he stays alive for a really long time. They don't care about it, though. They're just going to keep CCing him, and they will be able to take down Tien. And once again, Rogue get another pick.
First pick of the fight. A lot of ultimates used, though. Balrog's going in.
I love it. Malrang just in, over and over again. That grand entrance, phenomenal into the back line, and he gets out safely.
He's going in.
No one really dead just yet, apart from Tien from earlier, and Mark is going to survive. Trippy, what is this? He's surviving forever, and now Comp is frontlining. That cleanse just amazing, as he's dominating, takes down the Gnar yet again, and his screen's being great for
themselves. Huge stuff, all off of that top side single play.
And it's the Rogue bot lane who are
the LEC champions, and they're looking to come straight through the front door.
Well, they're just going to break it down. All right, that's one way you can do it. Enforced sieging with the help of some brambles. Comp gonna have to deal with his worst enemy, which is a Trundle pillar. But still, absolutely fine. They'll take the turret, not going to be able to get the inhibitor, but still can slink back into this fog of war, and checking through all of these choke points against this Rakan is very, very difficult.
Exactly. Great vision toggle by the observers right now. This is what Rogue have done over and over versus TS. Completely turn out the lights, deny all vision, and then lie and wait. Odo and Trimby, the special agents.
Yeah,
here comes the
dive
turret.
out. Yeah, in goes Trimby. That is the quickness getting one onto Mark.
Oh my God!
He's an absolute god. They'll tidy up the fight. Rogue now looking to close this one out. The inhibitor going to be taken. Knight is still alive. I might have been speaking too soon, but this is 5 versus 3.
European fans rally behind Rogue. They've taken down the LCK. They might just take down the LPL.
Some analysts might say an upset. I say the first seed of Europe has done exactly what we expected and goes 3-0 in their first week of groups. Unless we would find something, not going to be able to. Knight, he is going to be put into the fountain as the Nexus will fall.
They've done it!
That would mean that Sejuani's going into the top lane inspired, going to jump on the Hecarim this time around. A fun draft from EG here. A lot of mobility and a lot of lockdown and preparation for a lot of these
They've
fights.
got a jungler that just about to get 4. Nice.
Yeah, so Inspired actually going to be a little bit stronger, I guess, as far as experience is concerned against Canyon, as now Nogari gonna have to back away. Acceleration Gate will create some distance. Oh, right at the very edge. And now Canyon is just gonna be flashing forward. Impact in so much trouble. First blood goes down, but immediately it's gonna be answered. Now Nogari gonna have to get out of there. Flashes, Inspired's under the turret, but he isn't going to fully...
Cue this guy, we can get the kill. Inspire blocks it though, and he's top actually behind.
All right, he's just canted behind the turret. Nogari now gonna have to try and get back to it. Permafrost is great. Winter's Wrath. Inspired locks down another.
We lose 2v2 top. It's going to be very hard for us to win, especially at level 6 against Hecarim Sejuani with Ignite up. Let's start sacking Drakes. Let's start to get Doctam ahead on this Aphelios.
Yeah, I can't emphasize enough.
Play top side when Nubri has flash, because then they can maybe outplay the Hecarim Sejuani. Right now, it's very tough, but Canyon just leveled up on that bot wave. He's lying in wait on this pink ward, but it doesn't spot the ward that Vulcan just put down. We'll see if they commit for any kind of dive shenanigans here. Well, Canyon's there now.
They're definitely going to do so. There's the kickback. Handshake is going to be comboed, and Vulcan will be taken down. That's a lot of chakrams. Oh, Arcane shift forward there from Carry, holding onto the flash for now, but Canyon is just going to bully him away. Q is going to connect, gets out of the turret range. Let's see whether the juggle's going to work. Absolutely it is, as Canyon backs away after the double.
Inspired, gonna go for the chase, try and answer.
He runs pretty quickly. There's the safeguard, another handshake kill, and so good. The flash from Doctom's going to come forward. Looks like Inspired is going to be able to pick it up.
Kellen flashes out with the tower aggro on him. This whole dive, too, with the Aphelios on red-white guns here, where they're coming back, and he has the flash.
In the meantime, Doctom in a whole host of trouble. He's going to try and get some work done. The bailout, I don't think is going to work, and it's absolutely not. There's the shutdown on a Doctom. Just been standing there for a really long time.
Impact flank.
All right, in goes Canyon. He has his eyes on the dragon, but the team fight might be picked up here by EG. They take down the mid laner. They take the dragon themselves. Doctom is very dangerous at this point in time. Inspired's going to fall, but Damwon Kia needs to get more if they want to win this fight. Impact now on the wrong side of this large wall, but he's still going to be able to Arctic Assault away, and I'd say that's a big win for EG.
Huge there. Impact the flank from the Sejuani. Comes out down mid lane on the reset. Cowrie, though.
Nogari just going to dive on top of him. Another auto will be picked up there. Gets the the flash as well. Herald going to get taken here by Canyon.
Oh.
Attempted to, as yeah, he's going to be able to secure it, but can he get the eyes? The question, looks to try and get out. Hostile takeover is massive yet again, but Inspired dives forward. There's the Tempered Fate. Who's going to be able to win in the end, though, as Nogari picks up 1 kill onto the Silas, but Canyon also falls.
Been so rich here. He can finish up bottom turret well in advance of the arrival of Dragon, which helps them move in. You see Kellen right now getting that vision set up.
Yeah, needs to be a little bit careful here, but Arcane Shift is going to get the Ezreal to safety, but not going to be able to get the turret to safety, as that doesn't have an E, unfortunately.
And they can place the Azir tower here with 10 seconds on the Dragon. Objective, they managed to go through bot. They have a little bit more space to work with, but the Dragon is almost down already.
Tempered Fate is going to land onto the Aphelios. This could be big, but EG, not a lot of follow-up at this stage. Canyon takes a lot of damage. Inspired looks to just get rid of Nogari. They pile in on top. The Drake looks to be the priority for Damwon Kia, but is Nogari going to be able to survive this one? Canyon deciding that he just wants to come and help out his top lane. A hostile takeover defensively, and the heist is completed. Damwon Kia just walk away with the Drake. Don't look for the fight.
Yep, they get it, and they get out.
Inspired will spot him out, as Nogari paying a lot of respect to Impact here in the bottom lane.
I'm not sure why Damwon's really bot side. I think they've just realized now that this bot tower is dead. They can't defend it, and Showmaker's getting top tower. They're not playing to the pushing lane, but they just all ran through mid to get there. Tempered Fate's gonna miss on
Jojo
the knockdown.
flank?
Yeah, Jojo looking for the flank with that Tempered Fate as he picks up the kick as well. Avoided by Doctarm is fantastic. He's got the chakrams, and they do so much damage. It's Canyon that locks down the kill there onto the Silas, and now Damwon Kia can push further forward. They've got a minion wave. True Shot Barrage sails by majestically, but does not do a lot of damage. Canyon locks down the red buff and is now looking to assist the rest of his team. Doctarm off to the side, Calibrum in hand.
Aphelios with the white gun, so much damage there. Jojo tries to get the flank on him, but Doctarm's able to avoid the stolen Lee Sin kick, and he just melts Jojo inside the Raptor pit. Damwon will push for another turret.
Huge brains, but I'm committed to my love of the Cloud Soul. Vulcan have to get in there as Vulcan in a bit of trouble. Canyon looking to try and get some cooldowns out from the Bard. Tempered Fate going to be avoided yet again. Inspired's press W, and that means that he is pretty tanky. There's the ulti forward. Nogari in a whole host of trouble, and he will just be taken down. No help from the rest of the team.
Seconds on the spawner. Base coming in from Kaori. He has the TP, but
Everfrost pretty good there. As there's the kick flash from Canyon, and once again, Jojo Pyun's going to fall down. This could mean that Damwon Kia can just take themselves this mid wave under their control, and now look for that soul point, which is so important for that map control.
Doctarm has been so good. He starts out there with a Gravitum gun, replying to Jojo's attempt with his Everfrost, and it's instant reaction from Canyon. He does not hesitate. Lee Sin flash, kicks him in, gets the pick. There will be no fight over this Dragon.
Oh, does nail it with the True Shot Barrage that time around. Gets rid of the Bloodthirster shield, but there is the soul point.
Cross map here, so maybe Inspired things gonna force this. Showmaker not gonna get the ult, the unstoppable from the Hecarim, but the next focus for Damwon is bots.
Yeah, Impact taking at least half of his health bar for now. Pretty tanky is the Sejuani at this point, especially with Doctarm not in the area, so will survive and gets rid of the minion wave as well. Jojo Pyun coming down, seeing whether he can try and find the angle. Oh, brilliant! Glacial Prison to come forward from Impact. Tempered Fate connects onto 3. Can they line it up? Hostile takeover. Kellen just waits for it. Handshake is brilliant as well. The defensive play has been fantastic as Inspired looking to deny Damwon Kia their exit. There's the magical journey just to follow through, and now Damwon Kia trying to get themselves back into position to win themselves a team fight. They have to fight to get out, and it looks like they're very well prepared to do so. Vulcan down extremely low. Both of these
up Inspired. Won't take too much damage from the first one. Crown procced from Showmaker. That helps the fight a little bit. Dragging down to 8k. Impact still fishing for that ult. He's on vision though, so Vulcan's going to sweep that one out. Where's the Tempered Fate going to go? That could disrupt the fight for Damwon.
Yeah, or secure the Dragon for EG potentially. That Shock Blast is going to be denied, and Tempered Fate finds no one. The Dragon's very confused about what to do, and Vulcan takes half of his health bar in damage. Still a relative standoff, but you can see this poke working out so well. Emperor's Divide picked up by Jojo. There's the ult forward, but the Berserk comes through immediately afterwards. Emperor's Divides, both of them coming through at the same time, but Damwon will obliterate this team fight. The Cloud Soul is picked up as well, and they'll march up the mid lane.
Damwon White People Geniuses out of the Dragon Pit. They take the Dragon Soul to boot, and it's straight towards the base.
They won the war of attrition. The poke was landing, hitting multiple members. The Tempered Fate didn't connect. Inspired missed his ult, trying to steal the Dragon. The hostile takeover, and Showmaker made it happen for Damwon.
Yep, and now with 3 dead on EG's side, Vulcan and Kauri trying to save these Nexus turrets. Damwon Kia looking to try and recover after a difficult first match here at Worlds, or second match, I should say, and are now looking to secure themselves another one. 4 in a row for the LCK. I think they're back on the horse now as the Nexus goes down.
The most likely.
Team fight, engage. If you lock him down, he's gonna die. It's almost always Glacial on the champion. No Kalista to keep you safe. Almost never do you run Aftershock to make sure you can frontline. You're hoping the stun is enough, and your team cleans up from there. And it's
Dating, but just to know.
oh, this could already be spicy. Way over the wings.
It's
As
so
squad
weird
comes
with
around.
some days here, but this
The
is a
ward,
good start.
there's the stun. Does he learn E? Yes, has to learn E. That's going to make his laning phase much worse, but I don't believe they have the damage to follow through.
Flash.
Oh, the Q slow. The slow from Macaulay. First blood comes across for Gala. Back to the Q3 of Aatrox by a small degree. Saves him like 40 health. Walks back anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could have a big
3v2.
fight here, 3v3.
Oh, 3v3. You're right, closes here. They can go right onto Ming. He's been stunned. Do they have the damage? The follow through so well timed. Huhi times the Zenith Blade.
Powerful, but it gets stronger as the game progresses. So it's going to be good for RNG to have that in their back pocket.
Yeah. Statistically, like, recursively looking at professional games and trying to pull out data. Sure.
Possibly getting some kills.
Breathe gets level 7, goes in for a trade, but closes around. He's gonna get pulled back.
Okay.
Can they kill him? His flash is up. They keep landing the stuns, and Breathe will drop closers 2-0.
Closer.
Already back to the races, though. Maybe down 1,000 gold. But will they get Herald someday? Walks into 3, flashes the Amumu stun, but the follow-through is still gonna be good enough. He's gonna drop the Xiaohu.
Yeah, definitely. Someday we're increased in power by about 50%. So very strategic here to just get gold on Aphelios. Current 80 carry item gap was Kraken Slayer to Noon Quiver Pickaxe. So 100 Thieves opts to not take the fight, get the gold to FBI, and go next.
Yeah. And especially if you say, hey, we actually don't have control. It's Mythic Gap right now. We don't have the power to beat Gala in a team fight. He's got cleanse. We can't stun lock him. Okay, best we can do is cross map, and that angle I can respect. It keeps the game relatively close. He has 2 dragons to 0, but it's 2 dragons to 0. Someday lanes a Q, takes out the turret shot. In a way, once again, is there for every siege. Every time there is a wave action reaching a tower. Way is here to say, is it going to be okay? It is. Meanwhile, Gala alone at the bottom, but it puts it low. So how about I get the attacks in? Ming posturing up with the crown. He might feel safe. This turret is 1 hit from dead, but Abaga cannot risk it. Cannot greet it. I don't believe he actually was in range for a local turret because they didn't damage it, didn't get the extended range, but that's still 250 into the inventories. But now can they zone out RNG?
He still has his crown up. This is a bit of a sloppy entrance to River from 100.
And jump in is stunned. Flash ult! Is it enough? Ming can drop, burns a stopwatch. 1 burn as well. Breathe in the front line. Way flash to safety. Xiaohu gets 1. Trade it back for Ming. Will we get the reinforcements? The closer finds his stun, but will he live? Flash to safety. Sunday is low. Breathe is on for the shutdown, and this could be all they need. He'll look for the stun. A dive in kills Huhi, and it is indeed RNG with more to be done. FBI is caught out. The double kill for the top laner, and RNG will
See everyone, so as the controller goes down, Ming goes in and just hard stuns 3 people. That buys the time for Xiaohu to nearly one-shot.
That is at least gold in inventory, but RNG definitely ahead in this game.
And RNG has been playing off the back foot for about 8 minutes. They did a very good job of not...
Okay, as long as Ming can press R, he'll buy enough time. Okay, that's just gonna be a kill. There we go. Lands Q, lands R. No way out for who. He can't even stun, can't press W, does nothing. But that is soon to be more gold inventory. RNG, by the way, you looked at top lane at all. That's nice. Your mid lane turret's going to die. Gala playing happily aggressive. I believe got his share of the gold there from tagging the turret. And
there to give confidence. And they also see the reset. They kill this very fast. Phantom Dancer, Kaisa, also Graves. It is
maybe marked by Huhi, 4K health. At some point, you gotta walk in. Odin's gonna come across, smite it, and it's Mountain Soul claimed. Xiaohu buys time, and the team fight's gonna go a whole lot worse. Already closers burn his stopwatch, and he dies. And it's just time for the cleanup. RNG, which one will they kill next? A flash in, triple stun for Breathe. A follow through for Ming, and count him 1, 2, 3. A stopwatch will still signal his fate, and everyone is dead. 100 Thieves take too long to find the fight, and RNG fight it for him.
RNG is just better.
Oh, yeah.
There was portion in this game where RNG didn't have the setup and needed to outfight. They did. Then there's portions of the game where RNG had the setup and 100 Thieves had to out-execute, and they could not. RNG completely mopped the floor with 100 Thieves. They have the soul, they have the 12 kills, they've acquired the Baron, and they have blown this game.
43 on Drakes. RNG,
For sure.
of course, get both sides of that one, so beautifully done. Better hands, better execution, and a big goose egg. 0 engaged done for Uhi in that fight. Everyone dropped. Closer, of course, stuck in the pit there as well. So RNG now close out the game. They've got the Baron. The Red Bull Baron power play itself may even include the Nexus itself. 140 to go.
Yeah, and this could very well be the end of the
Gala
game.
dives in. He's already cleansed. He's going to go for a closer now as well. The ult won't bring him anywhere. He's on the 2. One grab by Xiao. A stopwatch keeps Gala alive. And Someday, now left alone, does absolutely nothing. A quick stun for Ming. He's going to get out of the turret shots. He'll die to the tower. But it's going to be a whole lot done now. Gala will drop aggro in time. There is another ace. RNG 17-4 have slaughtered 100 Thieves.
It has turned into a rout. This one will be over before 27 minutes.
Some valiant efforts in the early to mid game. 100 Thieves got at one point a 2,000 gold lead, but could not cash in on a decent start. RNG 3-0 in the group, but he's getting the impressions, and it's gonna be
still
good.
good.
This is the most early game team you could possibly draft in League of Legends.
It's still good. I don't know why you don't see how this game ends up breaking, because finally Chobi's made it out of mid lane. Gen G's pushed this up the turret.
Flat.
They might go for a dive.
Back up. They've got the root already. They got to ult him in, but Shun's not level 6. They're going to try to burn him, and first blood comes through. Second
Wow.
blood instantaneously as well. Charge itself wouldn't quite kill. One plate now top side for Doran, who TP'd out of his lane at level 3 to help his duo, and now with Gemini around with rest. Good timing on the ulti. Great Q. Doran lands a stun. Gemini flashes back out, but they have the damage to fight Peanut. They're gonna kill him. Overextension from Gen G's jungler.
Peanut was
the same. Koala's level 5 would love the ulti to help secure lethal damage. But Flash and all the summoners actually up for the entire bottom lane here. Gonna walk right into the root.
Wow.
Knows he gets close to back pocket and says, yep, this is the play. We go for Ruler, forcing his flash. He's gonna flash follow. Will they have the kill? Has the ulti, Ren! No! Slides them for one, but they gotta run away now. There isn't a way for Shun to live. The Koala runs pretty fast. Chobi's ulted once, gets knocked back by the dragon. Lucky it's not a Hex Tech, and it's gonna find it. The charm lands, the snipe comes through, and Koala drops now as well.
really about trying to deny farm onto the Caitlyn. No one had the tempo to be able to take the dragon down. Shield though procced just by Lux.
Yeah, okay.
They really want to be able to get this last plate as well as the first turret. They have 5 more seconds, but they got to be a little careful.
Not quite enough time anymore, so just the poke instead.
I mean, they're still going to get it.
Oh, wait. Yep.
They got it.
No,
Wow.
no plate, no plate.
No, really?
450. It's actually very common for AD carries to skip boost 2 for as long as possible and just go for power spikes. Try to get to item 2 and 3. Just get to IE. Those Zerks are very efficient. Good damage out of the jungler. Follows through ward. Auto is... Oh, it's going to be so close to killing him with the shield. Is going to keep him alive. Gemini will set up for the Lux ulti. Will Gemini die? Yes, he will drop, but Doran may not be around much longer. Ulti, I believe Koala may have still been able to share a cut as his ult was in the air, but doesn't take the kill itself.
Yeah, 1 for 1 in a 2v4. Hecarim stealing Raptors, Caitlyn pushing mid, Ahri pushing top. It will equalize turrets for the Flying Oysters, and they have to stay aggressive. They have to continue to go for plays like that.
Now, with the gold close, you should allow your champions to be able to do their jobs and still be stronger in the early game. But Chovy, solo gold to the top side, 165 CS, highest mission, only himself. Doesn't matter a ton though, but over the wall! Shun caught out, cleanses, flashes, and Gemini tanks the charm.
What a bro. Great job. I mean, it was a cleansed Callista, so the charm would have been very short duration. Rift Herald drop mid, and no Ahri ult if there is a fight soon.
Danger though, Gemini getting dropped down to 400 HP, has to jump back to his teammate. Herald charge is gonna get through. Yes, it does. So mid lane turret quite low. A rend is something. And now as he smites for health, he's gonna try to regen up off the blue buff. Gemini back to 2/3 or more. Hook comes in, but Sejuani is tanky. No flash, no problem. Blue claimed. Quick stun comes through for rest, but you really cannot kill Sedge. He's ignited, he ults. Oh! Hecarim over the top. Koala wants to live. Pulled back into safety. Double knock, but he will die for that one. Just delivers himself as gold. And Ruler gets a double kill.
Man, Doran is a brick. Like, he is so difficult to kill in this game. Gen G, that could be the fight that makes this no longer close, especially because they're getting the Mountain Drake. Armor MR for that beefy front line, and the kills went over to the carry. So Ruler, who had been heavily denied for most of the game, Cull cashed in, 2 kills.
Gen G say, yes, we will indeed take control over the top side. Koala fights for a ward, he'll survive it, takes a Caitlyn ulti, but he'll regen it back no problem. Red buff to be stolen. Gemini would like to fight for it. Dives in. What a beautiful kick. And the playmaking is through. Ruler's down. Shun might live, but Peanut kills them all the same. 1-for-1, no 80 carries. Aruda's there on a Koala. He would love to live. And Rest takes him down. The playmaking.
Oh,
I think that was Spellbook. I think Chovy spellbooked it.
Oh, yeah,
and then bursted it with his combo. So Gemini, yeah, his smite's still up.
Luckily, the Lux is very good at this because you can fire vision into a brush very well.
Oh,
unless you get stunned like that.
They pulled in the hands, but he's got a stopwatch. The charm, and they're going to kill him back. A 1-for-1, no smite for CFO. That stun is massive, but he's able to pull him right back out. However, does Rest get to live? His flash is available. His ulti is up also. He feels safe so far. Here comes Chovy over the wall towards Koala. Gets the charm. Shouldn't going to be able to cleanse that one away, but the health bars are getting lower and lower. Ignite is on the Rest. His ulti has already been burned, and he doesn't have a way back into this one. Doran still just too tanky. A 1-for-1 cakes are there. They jump over the wall what they can, but it's not going to matter. I don't think they have a way in. Not easily. Koala tanks it still, and the ulti goes incredibly wide by Doran. But it just doesn't matter at this point. They're all going to get away. This is the 3rd Drake of the game claimed to the Gen G.
Infinity Edge, so a whole bunch of power.
Onto a ward. And they're going to find the root on the 2.
Oh,
the dive,
no.
the double fear. And they've given themselves up, but the shields are on in time. They're going to get him back. Ruler drops for a jungler. Rest alive, just barely. Bashun maybe in the wrong spot, trying to kite it out, trying to stay alive. Shield bow popped. Q comes back through. He won't quite die. Finally drops indeed. Lehens, flash to follow. Killed off by Rest, but the man is alone. Will there are enough cooldowns? Yes, there's going to be a lot of damage, and he will die. Shutdown comes through to Peanut. Only 2 kills on the one side, 4 on the other for Gen G. Top laners, yeah, Blue Dragon popped here as well. Here comes the teleports down. Renekton and Sejuani coming from opposite side.
Yeah.
Peanut on the front.
Mission wants to one-shot someone. Watch the Hens.
Big damage. The hands drops indeed, but will they get the rest of it though? The flee and the death for the AD carry. This is a good trade already. It's going to be a flip. Who's going to get the smite? It goes to Gemini. Jumps to his team. Chovy has to cleanse away Rest stun, and it's time for a full retreat, but will it happen? Stopwatch gives him 2 seconds to run away.
In the meta, people are forgetting about some of the Syndra angles, but like this angle around the side of the red buff right there, Lehens does not see Syndra. He could have done that to Ruler or Lux if someone comes around the corner that way.
With the fight coming around here, Doran does not get himself a red buff, but Lux might help. Koala, low on health, finds his own stun, could regen when needed. And he's not going to be in a burst angle. Again, it's a flashless.
Oh my God.
Sejuani, tanky, ult still going to land. Mission gets the kill.
He is an absolute unit.
Yeah.
But they still take him down. And a shutdown, too, over to the Syndra, who's really scaling up in a big way. Rest, though.
Yeah, that's a 2v1. This is a much less tanky top laner. Rest would like to get an empowered Q, but a juke back by Chovy prevents him a lot of the healing, and he's going to burn him down. Add a couple hundred there to the Merlinamicon for Chovy.
Baron, Baron. Oh, Gemini.
That's spicy. He's got no
Gemini.
mana.
What?
Good sidestep.
Chovy's so good.
Not caught shopping. Top lane goes down. The mission does get some gold back. We are 100 gold apart in this game. Or sorry, 1,000 gold apart in this game. I moved the 10th place over by 1. Gemini going to Q to a minute to try to get out. Peanut does have ulti, but does he quite have lethal damage? With Koala coming around, it's going to be a bit tight here. There we go. Conqueror stacked up. Koala stuns to buy some time. Gemini needs a shield. Get it blocked. Will do so. Kicks for safety. Watch. That might be a move towards Guardian Angel. Could even be like Bloodthirster to try to immune some more Syndra damage. As a 3v1 to the bottom side. Doran feels so safe. Jumps on in. He's got Chovy nearby. Lux going to land damage on a mission, and that will charm and kill Koala.
So he needs to save it, and it's just kind of allowing Doran to do whatever he wants in this one.
Frozen Heart, Force of Nature, stun. Wow, the flash is up. Chovy, he's going to be okay for now. Stopwatch gets rid of some of the damage. Gemini going to be dove upon, but gets out as well. It's mission down. 1,000 gold shut down the Doran, and they can't get the rend. They can't kill him. There's 200 HP left on the back line, but they're just not going to die.
Did you see
Rend
that?
range, but doesn't kill. It should take some more poke, and guess what?
No
Sejuani's here.
No
Chovy's
flash.
here. Mission makes the stopwatch come through. Can he live? Doran cues him in the back, takes the kill down.
Means they hard focus. Mission needed to be miles away, but at the same time needed to be in mid lane to try and get.
Gemini, outsmot for Baron. Outsmot? Outsmote. for Baron last time around. Cupcake, Root, a lot of damage. Rest, Charmed now as well, just attacked. He's gonna find the stun. Can it somehow kill Doran? A flash of the wall keeps him alive. Koala dives in. Oh, he doesn't land the ulti. Chovy stays up. And Gen G feeling comfortable now. Gonna get the TP out of mission. Round 2.
Gold still remarkably close. Needs someone in that pit to actually hit the Baron. Okay, they're chunking it down. It's taking a little while though. Flying Oyster has ult up on the Syndra, but he's just so squishy and is working with no vision. So Flying Oyster can't really get in for this one.
Yep, the rest sees what's going on. Ferula still would hit from the backside, jumps the pit, finally, make sure he's not an easy target. Gonna put it in range, and it's gonna be Smote. There's the claim. Baron on the board. Number 2 of the game. Gen G getting their first. But up 4,000 gold, 3.5. Up
A near perfect game for him. 7 kills, 11 assists, and even though it took over 39 minutes, the important thing for Gen G is they are the ones killing the Nexus and moving to 2-1.
Definitely a fun one, a pretty close one at that. A lot of pressure on the bottom side. Moments of greatness of Baron for the PCS number 1. But at the end of the day, it is Gen G going 2-1 to end the first round robin.
Or for a KazaLoLL game.
All right, at the very end, I believe that is locked, and it's going to be Rel on the bottom side. So yes, aggro tools are here. Ornn is the primary engage. Rel can certainly help, and even if she doesn't...
Are likely stronger level 1 than the Sylas match. But if they wait long enough, they can push him off. And also, they waited for Talia to walk through.
Look at the knockup. Zeka's on the way. Kadi, though, as well. Is it going to be enough, though? He's got to have the chains. Looks for the stun. A lot of damage. Ooh. First blood goes through to Ornn. Pioshik even gets the Kindred mark. And Kiaya can't catch him. Has his stun, forcing the flash away from Kingen. And now wants to fight Zeka a bit more. Knocking him right out, too. They're going to get absolutely everybody down. Running for his life. Talia would love to live. How long till Kingen has another stun, though? How long until everyone else dies?
No
Zeka walks
way.
in, just dashes in. It's already...
Really interesting interactions about like leaving camps up, because sometimes it like more likely puts it in the space where it's going to be securable by yourself. So I don't know all those optimizations, but Kindred mains definitely do. It's a very complex mark system.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. So like if someone takes, like let's say both scuttles are up, right?
Yeah.
Because we're okay, yeah, we gotta
Let's
dive. Hold on. Zeka, level 5, flash over the walls, Init Blade stun. They gotta have the burst, and they do. Kill goes over. Oh, with Herald up, it's definitely yours. Doesn't even need to auto them at this point, but yeah.
This is crazy.
So he's going to miss a recall timing. This also could have been a Drake timing as well, but they're going to go for turret damage. They're actually saving the Herald itself. They'll just work this one down.
And then they can Herald to another turret, still get plates. They can even give it to Deft after he resets and
I love that.
Giga accelerate him. This is so good for DRX.
I love resets.
The gut is to just get yourself further ahead, but you actually need to win the game at some point. So once you have the lead, okay, then take the objective because you're powerful enough, and then you can get ahead later. So I like what DRX is doing there, getting the Drake with Death's power.
Bolt's trying to get some wave clear, gets to preempt the stun. With that, though, Jax is still there. B gonna hold aggro, but Kiaya is too low.
Wow.
Being pushed all the way out. Gotta be careful. He takes a turret shot. He autoed to take a turret shot. Kiaya.
If both those carries get to free hit.
You get 2 seconds with Counter-Strike to dodge it all. B, okay, there's the knockup, there's the second stun, and the third, and that is a death. Zeka, second kill of the game. Generally speaking, any Sylas versus range matchup, it's Q-Max, melee versus melee, you max W for the Akalis, things like that. And yeah, Everfrost into Q is solid 600 damage off a style, and once again, pushed off the tower, 35 CS deficit. And despite outbuffed on the minions, but it'll be enough that Def can kill this. Barrow will take his share of the gold, 175 each. Pioshik wants to go for a little bit more.
Rosenheart, the Talia doesn't do that much damage at this point in the game, so he can just walk up whenever he wants.
Alrighty, walking up right there. They're gonna find the three-man engage. Barrow sets him up on the backside. Death has a rocket jump away though. Will they find these kills? Style comes in. Kadi's good for 1. It's traded back and forth. They got Death low, and they're gonna have Kiaya get a second now as well. Style will drop. A 2v3 on the map now. Better than maybe expected. Diving back in for more. Stun's gonna land. The rocks help a ton, but over the wall goes Barrel. And Cowdy in the wrong spot to help this one. Flashing over. Ulti comes across. They get a second kill. A third, I should say. But now he's been left alone. Again, it's still +1. Zeka is unstoppable.
Him first. And it's a flip.
Oh, stolen by Levi. Can he get out though? Stunned up and shut down. That is money in the pocket. So that was not just a steal.
I'd imagine. And this mid turret should be breakable.
Down it goes. Gold shared amongst them. They push in to get the wave. They 4,000 health. Yep, it's dead. See ya. We'll get mid-wave. Would like a bounty on mid lane, but they're not even pushing for it that hard. Levi doesn't even auto it as Beryl takes the wave. Baron is shown to be dead, and he might be too far up. Taliyah ult, or an ult. Here we go. Is it going to be a fight? A triple knockup.
CC.
Flash,
Hello, Beryl.
Done, but Beryl dies for it. A bit too early. Levi can be the target, though. Pushed around, gets the knockup. This is maybe a fight to be won. A shutdown comes across on an Ornn. Gam goes 2-0 in the battle.
Beryl saw the group and said, I'm going.
Oh,
Okay.
I can jump in time, though. That's the problem. There's always enough time. Deft has the hands for it, and that might mean a bunch of kills.
Re-engage
Yoshi
it, 3v5.
stunned around for a stun. 3v5. Zeka is good for 2. Deft will get the third, unless W comes up.
Just flash.
W, oh, he stopwatches it. Zeka will be a target, but he burns his own stopwatch, and they're gonna re-engage. A 3 versus 5, and they'll kill 4. They'll kill more. The inhibitor turret's gonna drop. The inhibit self is rubble as well.
Zeka is popping off. 2 are down. He teleports back. He re-engages the fight, and they're going to take more.
They're going to look for what they can. TP and onto the minions, keeping those alive. Nexus turret will drop, but maybe that's all they're going to get here as Ornn is in. No, respawns aren't here just yet. A 3v5 becomes the Nexus. Style can't stop them. DRX took that personally. A 23-23 victory.
What an acceleration of the game.